Hi everyone, we're going to be doing a resist landscape. You're going to get a piece of black paper and glue and pastels. This will be a 2-day project, teachers, because we have to do the glue for 1 day and let that dry before they can move on. So this is the landscape I did. I drew my landscape with a bottle of glue. I let it dry overnight and then I put the pastels on. I want you to watch the video, learn how I did it so that you know what to do. Enjoy! Okay, so I have my glue bottle, I have pastels, I have a piece of black paper, and I have a pencil. So it's not going to be easy to see, but I'm going to use the pencil to sketch out a landscape. I'll be able to see it well enough, and when you do yours, you'll be able to see it well enough as well. So I'll create, I think I'll do some mountains. We can't be too detailed here because, as you know, the glue will come out of the glue bottle a lot thicker than the lines. So we want to be aware of that. I think I'll do something else here. And maybe a path or a road that goes to a vanishing point. Couple trees maybe. Now when I put the glue on the trees, of course I will not do glue on the mountain behind it because that's behind and you can't see through the trees. So let me go ahead and start with the glue. I think just to be sure I'll do the trees first. Get the trunk on this one. This tree is behind this tree, so I don't see this side. Get my mountains. My road or this path. Create a vanishing point. I think I'll do a sun. You could do clouds as well if you wanted to. Create some more lines so that I have some areas where I can differentiate between the areas. I think I'll do snow-capped. And maybe one more line that goes through here. Just like that. And then I'm done gluing. So this is day 1. It has to dry. It takes several hours to dry. And so we'll let this dry and then we'll come back to it later. Okay, so my glue has dried and I'm ready to use my pastels. Everybody got a box of pastels. And now's the time to go to work. You can see that I have a sun here. This is daytime. I want all of yours to be daytime as well. And I want you to remember light source. If the sun is here, the lighter part of the tree is going to be up at the top on the right side. So I'll do lighter greens up here, darker greens at the bottom. So I'm going to start coloring. I'm not going to smudge or blend until the very end. I'm going to apply my pastel. It's very, very important for you to remember that you must apply enough pastel to cover the entire area. Please don't think that you can put a little bit of pastel on an area and then push it and smudge it around so that it covers the entire area. You need to cover the entire area with your pastels. Your finger is going to be blending, not pushing it to different areas to cover more, all right? So keep that in mind. I'll speed this up so it doesn't take too long. Okay, as you can see, I have used all of my pastels to color in the area. Now I'm going to smudge. You might want to have a paper towel or a tissue or something to wipe your fingers off with. It's important, please do not blow. All right, we'll get rid of the excess in a minute. Please do not blow anything off, okay? So I'm going to start with the lightest, which is white. So I'm going to smudge my white first. Then I'll wipe my finger off as best I can. I'm going to go with the yellow. Then I'm going to go with the green. So I'm going to blend these two greens together a little bit. I'll do a light touch. I don't want to do too much. I want each color to stand on its own. All right, then I'll go to the next green. What I'm doing is I'm rubbing in the pastel that's sitting on the surface in addition to blending. I'm going to get the tree. Now I'll get this pink area. And this orangish area here. Just working my way down. The sides of the riverbank are always more in shadow and darker, which is why I did darker blue along the edges. You can bring that in a little bit more by the direction of your finger when you're pushing it. This area I decided to mix some yellows and some of this odd green here. And the orange. And finally, trying to find a cleanish finger, my sky. Okay, now there's a lot of chalk or pastel dust on this. The best way to deal with that is to pick it up, walk to the trash can, and tap the excess pastel into the trash can. After that, I strongly recommend that you use a dry paper towel first on your desk to push everything that you can get onto the floor, and then get a wipe and wipe it clean. Anyway, here's your Resist landscape. I hope you enjoy it. I can't wait to see yours.